how women control men they want just to leave them and to never come back to these men. Women know that men operate by logic and data. Like, as far as I have evidence, then logically something is right. So women end up using mistakes, data that exist as a way of controlling men, but when she gets what she wants from that man, she will eventually exit. You wanna know how data influences her to control you? I'm gonna give you for free. So what I need is to identify Isaac's mistakes and weaknesses so that I can present the data and the evidence to Isaac. And now that Isaac has the data, I can accuse him. I can now reinforce the data to control him. And it's easier for Isaac to be swayed by logic because that is how he sees the world logically. You haven't been responding to my texts and you haven't been calling me. When I say you don't always call, maybe you have someone else that you are talking to Isaac, what will make sense is, it's true, he hasn't been calling who? Hannah. And according to Isaac, it's okay for her to feel that maybe he is talking to another lady. But when I tell Isaac that, Isaac will consistently start calling me. I'm tapping in your feelings through a false illusion of love. It is control. The feeling that will exist in your body is guilt. You have to feel something that can make sense to the data. And now that Isaac will be updating me, it will be easier for me to identify what Isaac is up to. When I can predict your operation, I can easily trap you in a situation. You entertain her around and then you just act and behave as if everything is okay. She will get what she wants from you and then eventually she will exit. I can tell you, I want us to have a date. You will see it as love and care. You can only beat this game by not applying logic in that relationship. Communicating to you that I just want us to have a date and maybe spend our time together will convince you to pay for the bill, to pay for the date, but I just wanted a guy who can take me out. But I ended up controlling you, swaying you, influencing you when I knew how you operated, how you always end up reacting when I tell you a certain thing, how you always identify people. Maybe what is important to you is a woman who can be there for you. But I only knew that this is important to you because you started updating and calling me consistently about your schedule, about your life. I had to know how you are operating and what is the most important thing in your life. And through that, I learned that if I do this and I ask this, you will see it as care. But it is control so that I can get what I want from you, but I am just using it indirectly to control your perception of reality. I am reinforcing your reality through what you care and what is important to you. When I hold your kid hostage, that is something that you care about. Maybe I am your friend. You will think that maybe these are just kidnappers. Men see things logically and they use evidence in data to operate in a relationship. Because that is how they also operate in businesses, data and evidence. No, a marriage and a relationship is not a business. How can I get over this game? How can I understand that this is not a game and logically she just wants the best for me? Ask yourself, is she getting something in return through your growth and your improvement? Then that is not care, that is control. Sometimes we confuse care with control because control can come in a form of care because that is the only way that love can make sense to you logically and you can bend and give her what she wants without realizing that it is control. When she knows that was the best way, she can act, she can behave so that she can control you and get what she wants from you. Paying attention to what she's doing in the moment of you behaving the way she wanted you to behave. Like, you have to concentrate on your mistake and reorganize yourself. You can easily give me what I want. Because you want to be a perfect human being, you want to look this way, so you are paying attention to whom you want to be, and your mind won't pay attention to what she is demanding from you. Rather, you will just comply. And that is the whole idea of how I can get something from you, through control of mentioning the data, the evidence that you made a mistake. Someone can only know how to poke you and how to force you to do things when they know how you operate, when they know your weaknesses, and how they can use what you value to reinforce your character and your behavior so that you can give them what they want from you. So you have to always be observant. Listen more. Oh, she wants the best for me. Bullshit. How do women use lensing to control men they want and then later on leave them? Right now, when I'm having a conversation with you, Isaac, obviously you are also paying attention to me, so I am looking in your eyes. So how you react, how you respond, and how you answer my question, it shows that there is a certain way you are perceiving and seeing me. So I look in your eyes, and then in my head, psychologically, I split an image of your reality in my head. Then I try at the same time to look at the environment and to look at the people around me. Are they also looking at me the same way? And are they also seeing the same reality you are seeing when you are looking at me? So at the same time, I am using that lensing to identify which part of me shows you that this is the lady you can trust, and how do I need to adjust my behavior so that I can behave in a certain way. So it's all about me categorizing and trying to do everything psychologically. So that will allow me to always do things, and at the same time, I am lensing, I am observing you and seeing your reaction through your eyes, through your body language. And then I also look at the people around and identify how those people are looking at me. So women know how to use lensing to control men. So in that moment when you try to ask her questions, she will get mad, irritated, disappointed, and she won't even answer you. Why? There is a struggle in the image of, I am trying to figure out which type of a lady you want right now. And now that you are asking me a personal question, I can't really think about that reality in my head. Look at people, and at the same time tell you about my personal life. That is confusing. It is really stressing me out, and the only thing that will allow you not to ask me the question is I will overreact, I will act as if you are bothering me, and I will give you a negative energy because you want to know something about me. Now, how can you identify that this is lensing? Because after she has figured out what you want from a lady, finally she will start poking at you. She will slowly start getting things from you indirectly. So how can you get over a lensing woman? You also observe her eyes and you listen. You just look at what she is consistently looking at. If there is something she's consistently paying attention to, she's using lensing to get that something from you. So you learn by also observing and talking less, because that will allow her to take longer time to lens you. And now that she's taking longer time to lens you, you will get to know her more. Now, women hate men who take things slowly because they know you can't really get what you want from this man, because it will be easier for this guy to identify and know your intent when she hasn't gotten what she wants from you. But the last thing that women use to control men is forging trust. Like, she has to act in a certain way, she has to be friendly, she has to give you advices that show that she cares, she has to laugh, she has to be excited so that you can easily trust her. But I am forging a character so that you can think that you can rely on me. So I have to give you a certain image in your head so that you can view me in a certain lens, and you can think that you can rely on me for me to get what I want from you, and then finally exit and leave you, and I will never come back, because you will learn that that is not who I am. They will be there for you, they will listen, they will pretend. When you comply and you lean on and believe and trust that you can rely on her, now this is the moment when she can think that she can get what she wants from you, because you already have that image in your head. It's all about messing with your mind and forcing you to accept that trust that she is constantly forging, so that I can control you. For controlling you can allow me get what I want from you. Isaac, stop trusting women who are forging trust. Now, how can I identify that she is just forging trust and it's not genuine? by understanding that every woman who is always acting friendly in the front end game, who is always laughing, who is always showing interest, who is always complimenting you when you haven't known each other, that is a lady who is forging trust just to know your weaknesses and to allow you trust her.